for tangling together with me. We are continuing on tanglepatterns.com, and today it is this pattern that we're going to do. Let's open up our book and find a place for this one. I have a line here because I was having two rooms before I made this pattern over here. So now I'm just going to make this one room, and I think I'm going to take this room here because this one will fit into every kind of shapes. You are going to make kind of a lot of shapes in here, so I'm just gonna start with some pointy shapes like this, because he is actually doing that himself. I can make some pointy thingies over here, and then maybe some half circles here and there. What you want is kind of a lot of small rooms. And you decide yourself how big you want these rooms or how tiny you want them. I think I'm gonna stop right there. Now you're going to take your Micron PN or Micron 01, whatever, using the black one. And actually I should have been doing these lines with that, with the Micron. So let me just quickly try and color these lines up. I don't know what I was thinking about. But oh well, we're doing it. So you really shouldn't use your graphite pen for this, but your fine liner instead. But it's all fine. I'm just gonna quickly draw up my lines here. And the last one like that, and then you also better see what I did here. So I'm going in and playing chessboard here. So I'm just first of all coloring in one piece of that, and this one is going to be white, so this down here is going to be black, or whatever color you want to use for this one. And it is a bit difficult, but we are going to make kind of a chessboard pattern. And just take your time figuring out where to put your next black line or black piece. So this here would go black. There are some tiny white dots here. It's really hard to see those. So that would be white and this would be black. White, black. Just take your time and enjoy every stroke you're doing here. Personally, I love to color in. I find it very calming because you don't have to think that much. You just find the next piece you are going to color in and then just work on that one. So I'm getting some problems right here, so I think I'm going to make a line like that so I can color this one. There's no mistakes in this one, so you just do it just like you think you have to do it or you want to do it, and then just do it. And if you need a line just like I did, just make the line. It's all fine. And you can see I am coloring it in like a chessboard, just that this has a lot more weird shapes in there than a chessboard have. But it is kind of working out. I didn't think that would work out this well, but it actually is. And then this piece down here. Now we need to go up. So that little point is white. It's hard to see, but there is a tiny point down there that does not have the color, so this piece is going to be black. And here again, you could have used a some kind of a pen instead, a bigger pen, a 08 or a 10 for coloring this in. But right now I don't feel like getting up and getting it, so I am just going to continue with this one, and it also works pretty fine, so it's not a problem for me. And it's really not about the done pattern, it's about the journey till the done pattern, the coloring in and the designing. That is the important step here, not the done pattern. But it's always nice that when you have had a great time with making lines and stuff like that, then you end up with something beautiful. But it's really not about the pattern. Yeah, and then this one. There we go. I kind of like that. Kept that one. And then I have a few lines because I went nuts at the start with my pencil instead of with my Micron. So I'm just gonna erase all these lines that you still can see here, because I don't feel like watching those. There we go. Pretty. I'm going to take my graphite and I am going to make a pillowing with this one. So I'm just following my outlines and popping in the graphite here and there where it is needed. Actually, this needs to go like that, so I'm just gonna, whoops, do like that because I had a little too much here. There we go. Taking my Tortillion and softening out the graphite. And that did not look good. So you can see here and there I have that grayish shade from the graphite here. I am just gonna color this one black in again because I don't like that. You don't need to do this, but I don't like that gray shadow. It is popping over everything right now. So I'm just gonna color it back in. Just the ones where it's really bad. There we go. I like that better. But there you see it with the pillowing effect. You could put some white charcoal over it if you want to. Now we're talking about it, let's do it. Just to make the pillowing effect a tiny bit more, you just place some white graphite over it and just carefully soften that out. And then you get this effect like it's kind of, what do you call that? Have the pillowing things going on. That is another drama tangle, and I actually think that turned out really well. It was this one right here, so thank you for watching and have an attitude of gratitude.